It's Perp back with another video, and I just got done checking out the brand new movie on Netflix. And no, I did not cancel my Netflix. I am not doing that. Absolutely not. There's too much fire on Netflix right now to cancel that shit. I am not canceling my shit over some other movie, but it's not. This is not about that movie. I'm talking about Cuties. It's not about that. This is about the devil all the time. And I like the title because it really shows in this movie. I'm not going to spoil anything because I feel like the ending and how everything is just built up throughout this whole entire movie is really well done. I would watch this again because the pacing is really good. This is directed by Antonio Campos, I think that's what his name is. This is starring Tom Holland. You have Robert Pattinson. You have Bill Skarsgård. You have Sebastian Stan. Who would have thought you would have this stellar of a cast, man? This shit just came together really well. This takes place like through different time periods. You know, we start off with Bill Skarsgård's character, Willard, and that's where we kind of start our whole entire story and kind of build out his character. He just got back from the war, and throughout this whole movie, you know, this is Tom Holland's movie, but you know, we get all these characters that intertwine with Tom Holland's character and just other characters throughout this movie. This could have definitely been like a mini series because, you know, I would want to see kind of more backstory on or get more screen time with certain characters. It's definitely Robert Pattinson. I've always said this about Robert Pattinson is you don't get him and you don't have him do nothing. He's always going to play an interesting role, and I definitely think he's one of my favorite. But y'all gotta put respect on Tom Holland. He plays Irving. I think that's his name, right? Irving. He's our pretty much main character, and this is definitely Tom Holland's best performance thus far. You know, he really brought the emotion. It's cool to see him step out of that whole MCU Disney type of vibe and get into something more gritty. This is the only time you'll ever see Spider-Man and Batman in the same movie, also with the Winter Soldier and, you know, Pennywise. It's unreal almost. But I thought the talent that they were able to bring up with this whole entire movie was dope. The story is just completely layered, like where we start with his father and then we get introduced to Tom Holland's character as Irving. Like, we get introduced to so many different characters, man, and I like them all. They all had some uniqueness to them, but also familiar. Like, we've seen this before. Like, we have characters named Sandy and I think Carl. They're like the kind of the Bonnie and Clyde of the movie. And there's this religious aspect throughout this whole entire movie, which that's why I'm assuming it's called The Devil All the Time, which, you know, the devil is always around us. You know, he doesn't go nowhere. He's always wanting to try you. And I really like the symbolism throughout this, you know, the generational kind of story that they were trying to tell here. But like I said, I really like how well paced this movie is for almost being a 2.5 hour movie. It's like 2 hours and 18 minutes, but you're just so engaged by all these different characters and just how they come together. It almost feels like a Quentin Tarantino type of movie, how he kind of intertwines his characters and how they all kind of cross paths. The ending, I really like the ending. Let me know how you guys feel about the ending if you saw this, but if you haven't seen this, I definitely recommend you check this out. The performances were stellar. I don't think there's anybody that kind of dragged or really was holding the story back. It was a really... Also, I wouldn't cut anything out of this movie. Everything is necessary. Everything has its motives. Everything kind of gets paid off at the end, I feel. Maybe this might not be your type of movie, but I thought this was really cool. Something familiar, but very unique at the same time for Netflix to have on their platform. Definitely something you should give a try. I'm so curious to how people feel about this ending, because I thought the ending was pretty dope, how everything came together. I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but I really thoroughly enjoyed this movie. If you're not doing anything this weekend or the rest of this week, watch this movie as soon as possible, man. Definitely give it a go. I think Tom Holland is going to be one hell of an actor. You know, this definitely, like I said, was his best role so far. Can't wait for Spider-Man 3. I gotta say that. Can't wait to see Robert Pattinson as Batman. But like I said, let me know how you guys feel about this. Till next time, I'm out.